All right, we are live.
Good
Awesome. Let me
morning.
just, yes, and good evening from me. So, we are here for our weekly check in. We started a new fitness challenge this past week after last month was pretty rough. And so, we're here to check in. I am coming in from a hotel room, and I am at a mother daughter getaway. Brought my daughter, and then tomorrow is a meetup with Coach Rose, AJ Coates, and she has a meetup that she's planned for the kind of Puget Sound area of Washington State. And so we're here. We're going to do a beautiful walk. We're at a place called Point Ruston, and it's a little peninsula, and we did a drive through. We went to the aquarium and the zoo today, and then we did a drive around the area where we're going to be walking, and it's gorgeous. It's like amazing going through rainforest, and it's just so pretty.
Oh, so
But anyways,
jealous.
I it is, yeah. So we're looking forward to
Yeah.
that. So, and also to see who else comes, and this is the second meetup we've done, and it's been a small group so far. Last time was kind of a small group, but each time we do a 5K walk, and then we go to like a cafe or coffee shop and just, have something to drink and get to know each other a little bit better. Yeah.
Yeah. And I
So,
think a small group is nice because you can really bond and really talk to everybody. If it
yes.
gets too large, everyone goes off in clicky groups. So I think a small, intimate group is so much more comfortable for something like
I
that
think
anyway.
yeah, I think so
Yeah.
too. And Rose is a natural born leader. When we had our meetup last time, she actually said, okay, she kind of took charge. And before we started the official walk, she said, okay, I want everybody to pair up and walk with someone they don't know.
Oh,
And
good.
yeah, and so she kind of paired us up with each other, and so it was really nice. I got to know somebody that I had never met before, and we just chatted and talked, and it was really nice. So I'm going to anticipate she's probably going to do the same thing.
Yeah,
So
that gets my anxiety going to think like that because I always pair up with somebody I know. So to be put in that situation where I have to speak to somebody I don't know gives me anxiety.
you
But
know
it would
what
be good
though?
for me too. It would be
Good.
so good.
Right. And that's her whole
Yeah,
thing, is that we're so much into staying within our comfort zones. And it's
exactly. And
yeah, and the
it's that
whole
little
point of a
push
meetup.
that you need.
Exactly. And just to kind of
Yeah.
push you to connect with someone that you probably wouldn't have connected with otherwise. And so I
Yeah.
appreciated it. So hello
Good
there.
morning,
We got
Jazzy
some people.
Jude and
Yeah.
Josephine.
Okay.
Hi.
In case anybody is new and visiting us for the first time, let's go ahead and do a quick introduction. So you go ahead and start.
Oh goodness, yeah. I was 800 pounds, a fan carnivore 2 years, 9 months ago, and I'm down to about 270 pounds. I'm kind of in a stall at the moment, but anyway, doing really well. Absolutely loving this new lifestyle that I have. I was obviously housebound, mobility was nil. And now that I've lost so much weight, I'm now wanting to get out there and move a little bit more, strengthen my muscles. And this is where the fitness challenge was born. So I met the lovely Lynn in Texas in June. And we've been
Yes.
doing these monthly challenges, just trying to strengthen our body, increase our movement month by month, trying new things, finding things that we can are sustainable for us. Because coming from such a bad place, exercise was the last thing that we wanted to do, for me anyway. But I'm wanting to move more now. So these challenges have been really, really good to help me, increase that movement gradually in a safe and supportive environment, which, I appreciate this friendship we've got. It's been really good. So thank you, Lynn.
I agree. I agree. I'm so happy that we met. And I knew that we were going to meet in Austin. And, no, you never know what to expect, right? When you meet new
Mm,
people. And
yeah.
I'm just really glad that we made this connection. And I've really been enjoying this as well. Um, So my name is Lynn, and I am doing this fitness challenge with Lindy. Um, Same reason. I was not 800 pounds, but I was close to about 350 at my peak. But I've been on the carnivore diet for going on 16 months now. I've lost a little over 100 pounds, and I went on it to because I was just totally disabled with mast cell activation syndrome. I had to retire from nursing because of my disability, and I was getting worse and worse over the first year of my disability, and I was becoming very quickly becoming crippled, and I could not do anything other than be sedentary, and man, that takes a toll on your body. I had been pretty sedentary prior to that, but then I became totally sedentary. So with the carnivore diet, my mast cell activation syndrome has really improved. I know for those of you who follow me, you're probably thinking my rosacea just flared up, but I got sunburned. I've been out in the sun at the zoo today, so I got a little bit of sunburn. But
Yay.
yeah, but I've had so much healing, and I'd say the first maybe 5 months of being on the carnivore diet, I didn't exercise at all. I just couldn't because I was just in such bad condition that every time I tried to exercise, I even a little bit, like going out for a walk, I would tweak my knee or I would mess my hips would kill, and it just was not the right time. So I'm kind of like you. I feel like it's it's time, and
Yeah.
I have more motivation now that I can do this without injury. With that being said, we are going gentle, like you said. Um, and I think that's pretty much it with me. I'm 56 years old. I'm mother of three, grandmother of three. I have recently celebrated my 34th wedding anniversary, like last week.
Woo!
Oh, my daughter.
Oh,
And my daughter. She's
congratulations. Yay.
yeah, yeah. So before we get into talking a little bit more about the exercise, I figured I'd show you a few things from my day with at the zoo and the aquarium. Let me see what I have here. So I've got a few slides. Oh, this is them going backwards. It's hard to tell, but these are these are penguins.
Oh,
And
yeah, you can see them.
yeah, I
Okay.
just I just have a few pictures of some small things. I'm not a huge picture taker. I'm more into just experiencing things. My daughter took this
Yeah.
one. This is some of the aquarium photos, the kelp and the coral and some starfish. There was 2 aquariums at the zoo, and this is kind of the same scene with some different fish. These are kind of cool. Like, I have you ever seen a
Ah,
blue starfish?
no, but it's pretty cute. I love it. And I love the other
Yeah.
one. It's like a little flower in the center, isn't it?
This
Beautiful.
is actually a little baby starfish, the one on the right, and they said it was it called a chocolate chip cookie starfish?
Oh, you wouldn't wanna eat that,
Chocolate
but
chip?
yeah.
Yeah, don't wanna eat it, but, yeah, so that's just a few pictures that I did, took a few little videos. Let me go ahead and pull up, I'm gonna save my favorite one for last. Uh, these are little sea otters. I zoom in closer. Those are little sea
So
otters.
cute. Oh, there's a third one.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and they're on their backs doing this little thing with their little paws.
Oh, look at it turn over.
It's so cute. Okay, and then
It's
I
so
have
sweet.
this is a walrus. That's just a quick one. And then, oh, and this is a polar bear. He was in this big blue bathtub.
Oh,
He
wow.
went on a phone.
Should we go find the other one?
Just keep it cool.
Oh, how gorgeous.
Yeah, this is a really beautiful bear. And this one, this is a little
Trying to
bird.
keep swimming but not getting anywhere.
Oh.
So this bird was up against the glass, and its beak was up against the glass, and it was swimming like it was trying to keep going, but It wasn't
Yeah.
it was just like, seriously, it was there
Your
forever.
feet are
It was
paddling.
so cute.
He's trying.
Oh, so
What
sweet.
happened? Yes, you are in the Truman Show. You're not going to get anywhere.
Anyways, but I had my
Oh,
face it was kinda cool. I had my face, like, right up to this bird, and you never get to see what kind of bird is it, Shaylee?
A puffin.
A puffin. It's
yeah,
called a
I was gonna
puffin.
say it was like a puff and beak, but I didn't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a puffin, and it's not that often that you get that close to a critter like that. So that was kind of cool. So, anyways, just thought I'd show a few of those. Just finish up dishes. I guess I need to get on that rebounder. You too, keep me motivated. I'm 63. Awesome. Way to go. Yes, get on your rebounder. Yes, I love starfish too. There
Yeah.
were a whole bunch of different kinds of starfish there. But I was really intrigued by that blue one and by the little cute little one. And so, yes,
Do
I
you know
love
if
sea
they
otters.
were poisonous, those little ones that you saw? Were they poisonous
No,
starfish or
no. And they did have, I should have taken pictures, but they had a whole section of jellyfish.
Mhm.
Um, Most of them there were not they weren't ones that would sting you, but there was one kind that would sting you, but they had a whole bunch of different kinds of jellyfish,
Mhm.
and, I didn't really take pictures. I was just so mesmerized with them, just watching them. I forgot to take any pictures, but
Yeah.
anyway, but I okay, so for today, I have my smartwatch has 11,482 steps
Well
for today.
done.
So I got my exercise and it was a lot, it's like here in the Pacific Northwest, very little is flat. And so there's a lot of climbing stairs, a lot of going up hills. So that was good. And I know I showed last week me going up hills. We had gone, on our trip with my husband, and I was able to go up hills there, where we were last week too. I was able to do the same thing today, and I had really good stamina. In fact, I feel like I out did hey, Shaylee, did I, outlast you today?
No.
No, oh, she says no, but she was complaining for not being tired. So,
Okay, that's mostly because of lack of sleep and lack of food.
okay. So we did go and I got some burgers with some bacon, and, yeah, so today my exercise was all the walking. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes. Oh,
Well,
hi,
I
Susan. Good to see you.
hi, Susan. I actually
Yes, it's
bit the
nice to
bullet and bought myself a smartwatch, so it arrives next week because I've been
Oh,
doing a lot more
good.
walking, but I can't measure it. And I was like, I'd love to be able to count the steps and see how much I'm actually doing.
Yes.
So that arrives, I think, next Friday, with the email. So I'm so excited by that. But I've
Oh,
been wanting to
good.
measure, and yeah, the phone just doesn't do it. I keep forgetting to turn it on, and like I don't even know how to use my phone.
Right.
So hopefully, I just wear the watch and it just does everything automatically. So,
Hopefully you'll be better than me because when I was before I was starting to exercise, when I was still very sedentary, um, I was many days not even getting 200 steps in because I was just all I could do was go to the from the couch, from my bed to the couch, from the couch to the recliner, to the bathroom and back to the couch, and that was my life. And
yeah.
so hopefully, yeah, so I'm sure you're going to start out better than that. But then even after I started to get a little more mobile, I was still maybe getting 500-600 steps a day. So
Yeah.
that's
Well,
really
I don't think
going
I'm
to
anywhere definitely nowhere near 10,000 steps a day, but I have no idea, so I'd love to be able to track that, and then whatever my progress is, like, whatever I am, I'll just try and increase it a little bit more each time, so I'll actually be able to measure it then, and I know measuring's no good, I, like, you become very obsessed with it, but, I think I need that now, and eventually that will all it'll be
yeah.
natural then. But for
Yeah,
now, I just need that incentive to keep going and keep me motivated. So I think it's going to, yeah, come in really handy. So looking
excellent.
forward to that. So how'd you
So
go with the yes to next videos? Have you done many of those or?
you know what? I only did the one, but I did it more than once. Did the one where the wall exercises. And
Mhm.
I think I did it like 3 times, and because I did actually quite a bit of walking this week, and so I did kinda like an every other day during the week thing with the wall exercises. I really enjoyed them. I found that, um, the wall sits were challenging, but
Mhm.
I just kind of I didn't go down quite so far, and I was able to do it. I really, really like the fact that you can modify it to your own level. And
Yes.
yeah, the kind of the harder part for me was actually the wall push-ups, because she had you put your hands on the wall, and then she had you go in until your whole forearm is against the wall.
Mhm.
And that was a little challenging, but I did like the twisting, where she had you put your hands on the wall and then you twist out and back and then out and back. I could really feel it. And even the ones where you go up and down, I could really feel that stretch. So I think it was a good one. I wanted to show people the her YouTube channel. So I'm going to share my screen and pull this up. So, okay, so our challenge this month is to do any video from this YouTube channel. It's called Yes to Next. And the woman who leads it, her name is April, and she has her adorable older mother. And she does a lot. Her mother's so cute. And
Yeah.
yes, she has her mom in a lot of these videos, and they're really for um so if you read the description here, she says yes to next is all about fitness and joy at any age, including seniors over 50. I hate calling over 50 a senior, but okay, we'll go with it.
I'm there too, so.
Yes. So she's a personal trainer with senior fitness and functional training specialist certifications from the American Council on Exercise and the biomechanics method for corrective exercise. Her 83-year-old mom, she said, 83-year-old mom and I are excited to share our passion for healthy living with our exercise videos for beginners and seniors, lifestyle tips, and fun. And she's got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, TikTok, and I think she's got an email. Let's see, she's got her own address. Let's see, a website
Website.
here.
Mm.
Yeah, a shop, and a whole bunch of stuff. Social media. She has over 200, 340,000 subscribers and almost 300 videos. So she is the real deal. So it seems. So just scrolling through, you can see that she's got her mom in here a lot, but like low impact muscle building, menopause, some hit exercises, gentle breathing and stretching, one for grip strength, standing Pilates. Um, let's see, she has stuff to work on your posture. There's a whole bunch of stuff here that she has, and she has a few other things other than fitness videos. She's got resistance bands, a balance workout, which is good. I should probably work on that. Anyways, you can scroll down and see she's got stretching, cheer, all sorts of stuff. So, anyways, that is what we are working on this
Mm.
month. Yeah. So I wanted to show that. Um, I'm gonna start doing more videos this coming week and try out some of these other ones. So how did you do?
Yeah, so this week she's got a playlist called the 7-day, 10-minute workout challenge. And I've just been working my way through that. So I've been doing it religiously every day. So I'm happy with that. And sometimes twice a day. But yeah, it's been another busy week with me. But next week I should be home a lot more and I'll be able to get more of that in. And I've been working on my garage at the same time, converting it into a little
Oh,
home gym. So we're almost there. So next week I should be able to show you. We could even film in my
oh,
garage. I
excellent,
might even do
excellent.
that. Yeah, so
Yes.
looking forward to that. But yeah,
Mm,
I'm absolutely loving these videos because it is gentle. And for someone who doesn't like exercise, I need to step into it slowly. And yeah, some of the other challenges we've done were just way too hard. And then I just didn't want to do it. But these ones I'm actually enjoying. It's very low key and I can put my music on and still do her workouts because I don't
yes,
need to listen to follow. So I can,
right.
I get distracted when they talk sometimes. And after repeating the exercises, you just don't want to hear them. You just want your own music. And this, I can easily do that too. You just follow the
Yeah,
prompts on the screen, do the exercise, have my own music in my comfort of my garage, and I'm enjoying it. So yeah, this
that's
is a
right.
great find.
Yeah, I think so too. And that's right. Slow and steady wins. And that's, and it's not that we don't want to push ourselves, but I feel as though the first few months of us doing this, and you realize this is our fourth one that we've done. It's
Mm,
amazing that it's been that, right? But it feels
yeah,
as though we've had to try some things to figure out where we're at, you know,
yeah,
and what's too hard and what's too easy. And, you know, I feel like we're starting to figure it out. And I really think that her videos are really good for us for this month. And, you know, I really want to get stronger. That's one of the
yeah,
things. And, it's to really get stronger. And I like the fact that she does the things like using the wall and some simple things like resistance bands that you can use. And you don't have to go to a gym or you don't have to have a gym. You can just do it in your home, which I
yeah.
really prefer.
And when you're coming from a place that you don't like to exercise, it's never been something that's been important to me. Yes, I know exercise is important, but I've never enjoyed it. But now I'm wanting to move, and I think just keeping that movement going throughout the day is so much better for me personally than going to a gym, pumping it out, and doing something really like a HIIT and CrossFit workouts. That just it frightens me. I physically can't do that, and mentally, I'm not ready to do that kind of stuff.
Right.
Whether I need to do that anyway, I don't think I do. I just think I just want gentle movement and I'd like to be able to go on hikes and outdoor stuff, but do all that and not be holding the family back and all my friends back. I actually be keeping up with people. And that's the
Right.
kind of movement that I'm sort of aiming for, having the strength to be able to do that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
that's a fantastic goal. Yeah, well, yeah, we're not stopping for this month. We're definitely continuing for sure.
Oh,
We've
absolutely.
we're figuring things out for ourselves. Last month was rough, but so far it's looking better.
Yeah.
It's looking so.
Life
No,
happens sometimes. So you have all these plans and, I was like, I get up in the morning and do my routine. Well, my routine was totally out of whack with all the things that were going on with the family. So once I'm out of that routine, I just think, oh, start again tomorrow. And it's almost like that spiral of when you're in that food and joining, like wanting to start that diet. I'm like that with exercise now. It's like, oh damn, I missed it today. I'll start again tomorrow. And it's like, no, I can still do 10 minutes later on in the day. But
sure,
why not? Like, why do I have to wait till
right.
tomorrow? I'll have another in a couple of hours, I'll have another free 10 minutes. Jump in and do another 10 minutes. It's not going to hurt me. It's going to be beneficial and I enjoy doing it. And that's sort of my mindset, just changing that mindset to say, it's okay. I don't need to start next week or, you know, tomorrow. I can
Yeah.
just jump in and do it in the next couple of hours when things settle down a little bit. And these ones I can do at my daughter's house as well. So we can just
Oh,
turn the
good.
video on and I can just talk it through with her. So, yeah, because she can't see the TV. So I can just
Was
tell her
she
what to
able to
do
do
with
it?
We haven't done it yet because we've been out and about and had people at the house, yeah, with her health at the moment. So this week, hopefully we can do that. So
So Simpson says, "Have you ever done chair yoga? It's a great beginner strength trainer." I have not. That's one
no,
of
but
these things we may have to look
yeah.
into.
Yeah. Well, the mum kind of does it. She's on a chair for a lot of the workouts, so you're getting a little bit of strength that way. So, I have my chair in my garage now, so if things get a little bit too much, I can always sit on the chair and continue doing it as long as I keep moving. But yeah,
Yeah.
I've got to keep pushing myself a little bit more every day.
M Maybe
So,
you could do that balance one, the balance video, because I saw in the frame that it looked like the mom had a chair and was
yep.
holding on to the chair,
Yeah, she's
and
done that on a few of her videos as well, just having that for support so that, yeah, if I do decide to topple over, I have the chair to hold. So I
right.
love that idea. Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's see, I make deals with myself, like, every time I go in the kitchen, I need to do an exercise for that day. Yes, I don't know if it's been a deal as far as, like, if I eat something that I shouldn't eat or anything, because 'cause I've been good with my eating, but I I sometimes make a deal to, like, if I go by the kitchen, I'll stop and do some counter push-ups.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so one of those things one thing that was really cool, um oh, yeah, the chair exercises are good. One thing that was really cool about the after doing the wall exercises a few times is that I didn't need to even watch her video to do them. I could do them just whenever, and I know it was funny. One evening, my husband came home, and he was in the kitchen, and he was doing something, and he was just chatting with me, and I went to the wall just around the corner from the kitchen, and I'm talking to him, and I'm doing the wall exercises while he's in the kitchen talking to me, and he's like, "What are you doing?" Because he's like, "Why are you just talking to me from right around the corner?" And he peeks around and he goes, "Oh my gosh, you're so weird." He's
You
like,
gotta
"Doing my
take
wall."
advantage of those quiet moments and just do something. Yeah. Like if I've got the kettle boiling, I'm like doing little up on my toes, just sort of pumping my lymphatic system, or I'll be
That's
squeezing
great.
my glute muscles, just trying to tighten that bottom
Yes.
a bit. Yeah, just those little
Oh,
movements. Yeah.
yeah. Eventually, I know that I need to do something to help build my glutes because it's just like with weight loss,
It just
it's
sags, doesn't it?
they
Yeah.
need help. Yes, they really need help. I don't know a nice way to say it, but they need help.
Your daughter's laughing at us. Shush.
She's sleeping. I think she fell asleep.
I could hear her laughing.
Oh, okay. She did the same thing with my husband when I just watched. Yes, exactly. I think it's good if we get to the point where, like, in our normal day life, all of a sudden, like, we're breaking out in exercise instead of breaking out in song, right? We're
Exactly, exactly. Why waste that time? If you're just standing there doing nothing, might as well just throw in a bit of movement in there while you're waiting for something to happen. So, yeah.
I I love the fact that this is starting it shows that this is starting to work, right? It's starting to become a mindset. It's slow for us, but it's
Yeah.
actually starting to happen,
Yes,
and I love that. To me, that's a huge victory, you
it
know?
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, from where I've come from, it is a huge victory to actually want
Oh,
to
yeah.
move. So,
And
yeah.
to even have it come to your mind to do that, that is huge, and
Yeah.
yeah, I don't wanna minimize that at all. I really wanna celebrate that because that's showing that we're taking steps in the right direction and we are gonna meet our goals. And I love
Absolutely.
the goal of being able to keep up with people,
Yeah.
you know.
It's all about that. And we've got in November, I have Kerry and Adam coming. We've got all these things planned, taking them to the wildlife park and things like that. And I don't want to be holding them back. I want to be able to walk around and not have to, sit down on the
That's
bench
right.
seat every now and then. So I've been practicing going around. It gives you good motivation to do things like that. So
Oh, absolutely. It's like, see, okay, slow as go. That's right. You have to start somewhere and everything matters. Yes, it's true. It's all movement. Absolutely. And yeah, so that'll be awesome. So hopefully, so November, so we've got the rest of September, and then so you really have like 2 months, a little more than 2
Yeah.
months.
Yeah, I'm pretty good there now, like, that's okay, but I think they wanna show me on the rebounder and things like that, and that I'm nervous about because when I bounce, everything bounces, and that's not a pretty sight, so I think they wanna film me doing that, and I'm just like,
Hmm.
"How can I shrink all this skin before November?" I don't think it's gonna happen, but yeah, it's
Yeah, you'd have to get a girdle or something that would fit over, and they are like they're horrible. I was thinking of getting like some Spanx or something for before my daughter's wedding to wear at her
mm,
wedding, and I went to try them on, and I had a whole bunch of different ones, and I completely gave up after the first one. It's like, oh my
yeah.
gosh, this is a workout just trying to get into it's like, seriously, I'm not worth it. It's not it's totally not worth it.
Yeah, no, I do have some, and I have so much loose skin that it just weighs everything down. So I end up around my knees all the time. So they're
Mm,
useless for me. I'm too much, too far
yeah.
gone. But next year I should have my surgery, and that might be an option for me then. So yeah, it'll be a
Yeah.
lot easier. Yeah.
Well, and it may be I mean, if you feel really self-conscious about it, maybe they can either do it from a lot farther away or
Yeah.
we'll do it from here up and just tell them I feel super self-conscious and, you know,
I don't know.
I
Can you
shouldn't
Photoshop videos? Cut out some of the bits.
probably would lose a little credibility for the documentary.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Oh,
we'll get there.
funny.
Keeping it
Yes.
real.
So we can relate. Oh man, for some reason, every evening, I'm something in the air is making my eyes burn. So sorry about that. I'm like trying to have to rub my eyes here. So I have these allergies and yeah, there's something in the air that gets me. So my eyes are kind of burning. My goodness.
Oh, how's the food where you are now? Do you going out to restaurants or, like, are you eating out quite a bit or cooking yourself?
Um, on this trip or just in
Mm.
general?
Yeah, on this trip,
Uh,
how do you navigate eating out and
I I brought my air fryer, and so
Mhm.
I have the air fryer, and there's actually a little meat market just like a block up the hill, and so we walked there, and I got a couple of ribeyes, and
Mhm.
so we're gonna do that for dinner, and then for lunch we went to a burger place, and I just had burger patties and bacon, and I told him just to cook it in butter.
Right.
Um, we've got our beef sticks. Yeah, so we're doing okay, and I think we might be able to do room service and maybe order bacon and eggs for,
Nice.
the morning. So, let's see. Simpson says, "Egads, the resistant band just busted on my rebounder. Oh no, it slapped my glue. Uh-oh.
Oh.
My crazy cat likes to chew on them. It's a good thing she isn't around. Oh my goodness. That's
Oh,
not good. I'm
dear.
glad that you didn't hurt you. I have resistance bands on my rebounder too, and I keep forgetting I have them because I never use them because I always have to hang on to the bar. I just don't have good
Yeah.
enough balance to do the resistance bands with the rebounder at this point.
Okay, I didn't get them. Maybe it's an accessory I have to purchase on mine, but, yeah,
Okay.
I haven't bought, a handlebar for mine yet, but I just got offered, one from another company. We're thinking they're going to provide me with my own rebounder with another handle. So
Good.
I'm really looking forward to that because it's really expensive to buy the handle for the other one because I spent so much on it.
Really?
It's just a expensive brand, but this other one is, a lot cheaper. Still holds my
Okay.
weight capacity, so I'm happy with that. And
That's
if I
good.
can get a free rebounder out of it and, that would be awesome as well. So yeah,
Absolutely. So do things
yeah,
cost a little bit more in Australia? Because I know that I was like my rebounder, I paid a little over $100 for it. Oh yes, rebounder is the new way that the new term from the mini trampolines. We used to
yeah,
just call them mini trampolines. Now they call them rebounders. Um, but I think I paid just a little over $100 for mine. And it has like
yeah.
a 450-pound weight capacity. It came with the bar and it came with the bands. And
Yeah,
so,
well, I think there are a lot of cheaper versions, but the weight capacity on them is quite low. So this is why I went for this one because I'm like, I'm not going to spend money on something that's going to break very quickly. So I did
yeah,
spend a lot of money on the actual rebounder. I didn't think I'd need a handle, and I don't just if I'm doing gentle pumps for my lymphatics. But if I want to up my game and do a bit more of the routines that I see on YouTube, there's some really great videos. I need a handlebar. And so I'm kind
right.
of struggling because I want to increase my movement on that because I love using it and I want to try these moves, but it's not safe for me to do it without a handle. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
hopefully, this company is going to send me a new rebounder with the bar, and then I
Right.
can try out some of these moves. So I'm super excited. So the other one I might just sell, or if my other daughter wants it, I could just give it to her or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, but she
yeah,
might need a
definitely.
handlebar as well. Anyway, we'll get there.
Yeah, I'm glad that they do have them that they come with the handlebars and because yeah, I would be hurting myself otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, tell me better going yeah, well, she's going down, everything else is going up and vice versa.
And it's like
Oh my god,
you're clapping yourself while you're jumping too.
that's
Don't you?
hilarious.
Your whole body's
Well,
clapping, applauding you for doing exercise.
and and I have to empty my bladder first, or the jumping, if I even try to jump at all, my bladder is gonna get too, too much jolting around and it's gonna go. And I'm gonna have to run to the bathroom. So the joys of aging, my goodness. So, oh, so yeah, she'll have to film your rebounder moves along with the new gym. If you can
Absolutely.
film it,
Yeah.
you can film it from here up if you feel more comfortable doing that. But, but yeah, I filmed myself on my rebounder a couple of times, and I know one time I forgot to go to the bathroom beforehand. We had My husband was filming the video, and I had to go, "Oh, no. Okay, wait, I gotta stop. I have to run to the bathroom." I had to run to the bathroom right in the middle of it. So the joys
Oh,
of
well.
age. Yeah. So let's see. I'll need to get a corset. Yeah. You can actually buy those nowadays. They're not completely out of style.
No, I think
Oh
they're
yeah.
very fashionable now.
Yeah. Oh, you like Dave's
Yeah.
moves. Yeah, I have I don't know if you saw that short that I had on my channel of Dave on the rebounder.
No, I
Uh,
didn't see that.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find it. Let me go to YouTube and see if I can find it. We got so he oh, do I have to sign in? It was funny because he did this weird move. I don't know what he was doing. He was just doing something and then we tried to video him and he wouldn't do it again. And then we finally got him to do it. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm at a hotel, so I guess it logged me out of my
Do you want me to look for it or have you
that's okay.
found
I
it?
can find it. I'm all logged in
Okay.
now. I just have to go find it. It's under my lives. No, it's under my shorts. That's right. Let's see here. How long ago was it? I got my rebound. Okay, here we go. Goofy hubby on the rebounder. So I'll pull it up real quick and then make sure it's all the way. Okay, I think I'm good. Let's see. All right, it's in here. Okay.
I'm not good. Okay, I want you to do what you just did.
No,
Come on.
Because
Did you film it?
you know what? I'm only going to act silly for very brief periods of time.
If you don't catch
And if you
it.
don't catch it, you just don't catch it.
Did you catch it, Shaylee?
No.
And you miss
No.
out.
Do it.
Come on, you gotta do that
Do it
again.
again.
I did. What was it? There was nothing. It was just roots.
Do that. When you see the video, you'll see that it's funny.
Okay. Did you get it? You got it? You got it? You good? All right. Fantastic.
Okay. So,
Okay.
It's like a
So that's-
pencil move.
there's no way I could do that. Absolutely no way.
Yeah, you need the balance, don't you?
He was under my shorts. My shorts. Meaning my YouTube shorts. I mean, not that he's not under those either, too, but you know.
I have to dig out one of my husband. He was on the brew bander when I first bought it. He's like, oh, this will be easy to do. He started jumping within 30 seconds. He's like, geez, this is a real hard workout on your calves. He was struggling.
It is.
He had a bird on his head and the other bird was sitting on the rebounder jumping with him.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I'll have to try
So
and find it for you. Yeah.
Does he let you film him for your channel?
He doesn't. I wanted to get him to do the walking video when we first started. And I said, why don't you do
Yeah.
it with me? Because he's like, oh, this is really easy. And well, no, it wasn't the arm flap challenge, because you did it with Dave. And I was
Oh.
actually going to get him to do it the week
Right.
before that. And he's like, I'm not going on your channel. You know, I don't want people seeing me. I'm like, whatever. And then I showed him the one with you and Dave. And he was like, oh, well, if you want me to do it. I'm like, no, I'm angry now. I don't want you on my channel anymore. So I spread the dummy. So yeah, I won't let him on my channel now.
Yeah, I'm pretty fortunate that my husband's a pretty good sport.
Yeah.
He is goofy. He can be really goofy, and it's not often that we catch him in the moment. But yeah, it's funny because even though it was kind of goofy the way he was jumping on the trampoline, I was also impressed because I'm like, I couldn't do that without falling over.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way, no hands, straight and turning 360 degrees. There's no way I could do that without falling. So I
I'd
yeah.
lose balance too. I sort of get disorientated, I think, as well. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
We'll get there though.
Me
I think we'll get there if we keep practicing. We might be able to do it eventually.
Oh, so you tried his move. Okay, were you able to do it?
Oh.
Yeah, let me know. I'll definitely let him know. Hopefully he's watching. If you're watching, hey, hon, I just embarrassed you. He doesn't get embarrassed. Yeah, it sounds like you're happy. Yes, a lot of these men, my husband can come across as like super serious, and he's very like gentle, soft spoken. You met him,
Yeah,
Lindy.
he's lovely. He's so cool. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a super, super sweet, nice man, but he's very goofy. So it makes life interesting. So that's good. But awesome. Let's see. So let's see. I just look at the trampoline. That's why I need the handlebar. There's no way I could do it with the handlebar. Absolutely. Oh, you were able to do it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, my vibration plate, sometimes I'll stand on it and I close my eyes and I find myself, I just tip over. It's like I'm so relaxed while I'm standing on it that, yeah, I have to make sure that I'm up against a wall so I can grab the wall if I did decide to tip over. It's dangerous, yeah.
Well, when it comes to balancing too, one of the really good ways to help with balance is to like try to balance with your eyes closed. And that's one of the things that we should probably be working on, because I know you and I have both fallen, both had balance issues.
Yeah.
And yeah, to learn to balance, of course, having something to hold on to that's really close by, but even just to try to stand on one leg, which I can't even really do. Like my balance is so bad. I can't even stand on one leg. My husband is drives me crazy because he can stand on one leg and he can bend his knee and hold his foot practically on his up to his chest and just stand there like a flamingo, you know,
Yeah.
on both sides. I'm like, that's insane that he could do that. But yeah, yeah, to be able to stand on one leg with your eyes closed and not lose your balance it retrains your nervous system. It retrains the signaling between the muscles in your ankles and legs that stabilize you in your brain.
Yeah.
And so it helps. Yeah, it helps to
I
do
have,
that.
we've got the fitness thing on the Wii. What was it? I can't remember what it's called. It's got a board that you can
Yeah.
stand on, and there's one there, an exercise you can do in it. You stand on it, and you have to try and match the dot and find your center of gravity. And my center of gravity is so off. I feel like I'm going to face plant on the floor by the time I can actually line up my dots. I'm actually crooked. I'd love to take it.
Oh,
Might
wow.
have tried do that
Wow.
this week and take a video so you can see where my center of gravity is. And if you look at me, I'm actually like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I was like, how can
Oh,
that be my center of
wow.
gravity? So I don't know if that's because I have so much loose skin that's pulling me
Probably.
that way. Like, I don't get it. It's really phenomenal. Yeah. It's like, this
It'll be
can't be my
interesting
center of
to
gravity.
see. Yeah, after your skin surgery, it'll be really interesting to see how you do.
Mm.
Let's see, Simpson. Yeah, good one. That's right. He Dave, he can't hold his arms together. He can't do this. So you must have watched the video of us exercising together with the arm video. He was funny. Let's see, this could be a good chair exercise that we do. Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, balance is definitely one of those things that you need to work on for sure, especially if you want to do a lot of walking and if it's places that are uneven. Having your brain really quick to respond to stabilize you is really important because if you step on something uneven, you could be down, you know.
Oh, yeah, and we all know I've done that and knocked a few teeth out doing that. Was not
Oh,
pretty.
oh man,
So,
I haven't knocked
yeah.
teeth out, but I've definitely fallen. Okay, so question for you.
I'm booked in February and beginning of February. So yeah, I go in for my pre-op appointment early November, and yeah, so fingers crossed it all goes to plan. But yeah, we'll see. It's a lot of money. I don't know if I'm going to have the money in time, but I'm working on it. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
we'll get.
it's still considered elective surgery even when you have that much skin.
Yeah, it's all through the private system. If I go on the public list, it could be years and years and years before anything's done, and then even then, it still have to go through all the red tape, and it's yeah. Sorry, it's hailing outside. We got big hailstorm.
Oh, wow, wow. So
Yeah.
now, re re correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought you had said at one point that this, or maybe it was someone else I was listening to, that you when you and Todd did the interview with, what was her name? The lymphedema lady. Um,
Dr. Leslie Keith. Mm.
yes. Was it her that talked about the skin removal surgery, or you, about how it's not just cosmetic, that it is actually can be dangerous to have the extra skin as far as infection and other issues? Is that the case?
Yeah. When you have a
Mm.
lot of loose skin, you need your skin to be tight against your muscles and stuff. Otherwise, water pools there. So we're like camels. When there's excess fluid, it just pools. Your body's trying to fill in that area that because there's no more fat there anymore. So it's filling it in these reservoirs with all this fluid, and that's why we keep getting issues with lymphatic, and that's why it's important for us to have the vibration plate, have the rebounder, and do all these exercises to try and keep this pump happening and removing all this fluid in our body. If I stop exercising, if I start eating crap again, that fluid just pulls up in my body trying to fill that, the void that's left there. So
Mm.
you need the skin to be tight against you. So I was just wanting to have like a stomach um, apronectomy or whatever they call it. But after speaking to her, I need to go the full Monty and do the whole body because my legs, there's heaps of water pooling in those, and then my arms as well. I have
Mm.
lymphedema and lipedema in my arms, and it's water is just pooling up in those areas. So it's just like
Right.
this constant battle. So if I'm going to have some kind of a normal life and not have to worry about these things, obviously I'll still need to continue to do all these exercises and that, but it's just very uncomfortable and just that
Right.
bloated feeling all the time, heaviness in your legs. It's going to be an ongoing battle for us. So
Yeah.
it's definitely something that I'm going to need to consider, but it all
Yeah.
depends on, yeah, costs and all that. It should be a medical thing. It is a medical necessity, but it's not known as that. It's still considered cosmetic. But for me, I think they're actually going to try because it's so much loose skin that they have to remove from my stomach. They're calling it an amputation because it's literally I'm losing a whole limb, is what they're saying. That's how much skin has to come
Really
off.
big.
It's like
Wow.
yeah, so they're calling it an amputation to get through that red tape.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not gonna happen. So,
Yeah. And
but if I
it's not
had a
lipo.
small no, I'm actually having, is it called an apronectomy or panectomy? Something like
Yeah,
that.
I know the pannus is the belly area, all that
Yes.
extra belly. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not because I think liposuction is where they go in and they remove fat, and your body's removed the fat for you. You have all the loose skin. So it's basically cutting off all that excess skin and sewing you back up and, so that you don't have
Yeah.
that all the extra loose skin there.
Yeah, which it's
And
a risky process
they're
as
hard
well, especially when you've got the lymphatics involved. And the surgeon that I'm seeing is a lymphatic specialist, so I'm comfortable that he knows what he's doing because he can just cause a whole lot of other issues if he isn't aware of my lymphatic system. And a lot
right.
of people with cancer surgery and that they have problems with their lymphatics, so when they're removing glands and that they cut the lymphatic flow where that flows and then you get blockages and they have a lot of issues and cesarean births as well. There's been a lot of um, just not doing it right because they don't take into the account their lymphatics and then people have issues. That's become apparent in our interviews and things that we've been seeing, and which is scary. So it's definitely good to see a doctor that understands the lymphatic system if you're having surgery. Yeah.
Yeah, I had never heard that mentioned when it came to those surgeries before, but it makes absolute sense that
Mm.
yeah, and I always wondered too, and maybe I don't know if this was something you discussed with her, what about the vascular system? Because, it's not like it's not vascularized. You've got blood vessels. You've got and just like you've got the lymphatic system. How do they work around or do that, or do they cut off your vascular system? And I mean, how does that work?
Well, I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but, it's funny how if you have a look, I think we did it's a 3-hour video all about the lymphatics, and she actually shows a diagram, there's a PowerPoint presentation. The lymphatic system, like, it's all over your body, it's not just in your legs, and, like, you can get back up in your lungs, you can get back up in all sorts of areas of your body, so everything is interconnected, and, um, it's actually another video it's a video that it's one of my favorite that we've done, and every time I watch it, I learn something new because there's so much
She is
information in
so
it.
knowledgeable. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's 3 hours, but you can sort of just binge watch a little bit all the time, and it is jam-packed full of information, and every time I watch it, I learn something new, so I do need to go back and rewatch it, and we're actually going to have she's actually gonna be in SBG Gang, I think in 2 weeks' time in our community, and then we're going to try and get her back on our channel as well. And I believe she's coming into the Healing Humanity as well eventually. So,
Yeah, I think you talked about doing a course for us for the new
mm,
membership site for Healing Humanity Life.
yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to seeing what she comes up with. Yeah.
Well, there's so many ladies that, and men as well, that are suffering from lymphedema and lipedema and don't even know what it is.
Mhm.
They just think, "Oh, I've got to lose weight," but they're doing everything eating well, exercising, and they're still large. And it's like, why isn't this working? And the thing is, diet's not going to help reduce those areas. It's more to it than that. And this is where this topic needs to be discussed more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that she's doing a good, really good, bringing the education out there. And
Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited to learn more from her for sure. We got B Dog. Hey guys, I'm late but here. Awesome to have you. I've been doing the two yes to next wall. Excellent. Very good. That's the one I've been doing too. I plan to do it a couple times a day while I'm on my trip. That's what I love about that one. You can do it anywhere. And it's like I was saying, like once you do it a couple times, you don't even need the video to
Yeah.
do it. You can just do it on your own without it. That's great. So let's see. So have you been doing Leslie Sanson's walkie video? That was our challenge for last month. And we failed pretty miserably on that one.
It's a little bit too advanced for us.
It is, yeah, it was a little bit too hard, honestly, which is just shows how out of shape we are. But I definitely struggled. I did better with the Get Fit with Rick than with hers. I felt like hers were kind of too fast. There were some that I could do,
Yeah.
but I did feel that a lot of hers were definitely too fast. And
Yeah. Yeah. Needed more
yeah.
breaks.
Yeah, I really did enjoy Rick. I really liked his videos, and but he had some that were pretty fast as well. But
Yeah.
he had a good variety. He had some that were kind of slower too. So
I think
awesome.
the environment helped as well. They were actually really pleasing to watch because he had a beautiful black backdrop. But whereas Leslie Sansone, it's in a gym. And there are all these people, and most of them look pretty ripped and fit. And I just felt like I couldn't keep up with these people and I wasn't doing well. And I think that kind of threw me off. But when I did her back when I was 21, my mum had a walking on VHS tape, her video. And on the front cover were all these larger ladies. So I'm like,
Oh,
oh, I can do that. And I've actually got it. I ripped it, the video. So I've got it on a file here somewhere. But I felt more comfortable doing that because there she was in the front, and then all the people behind her were larger, older ladies. So I felt
okay.
more comfortable doing that and watching them go and pumping it out. I'm like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. Whereas when you see everybody fit and looking fantastic, and you can't keep up, it kind of made me feel really uncomfortable and a little bit like, I'm a bit of a failure. I'm never going to look like that. I just put negative thoughts in my head, so I
I
kind
get
of,
those thoughts. I get those same thoughts as well.
yeah,
And yeah, and wondering I really don't like to go there. I don't like to try to think like what can I achieve physically and what can I not achieve physically? I don't know. Like I don't know how much extra skin I'm going to end up with. I know I already have some extra skin, not like you do, but I do have extra skin and I don't know if it's going to firm up over time or not. And I don't know what my body's going to look like and what I'm going to be capable of doing. So
mm,
yeah, I it's hard not to let your mind go there. We
yeah,
have to kind of just look at ourselves and go, okay, we're going to do the best that we can do.
yeah.
And and push, yeah, definitely push ourselves. And you know
I
let's
think
see
we're very
here.
critical with ourselves, or we're our own worst enemy. Like we can do it, but it's just those mental games, and they're always going to be there, and we just have to push through and try and keep positive, and we
Yeah,
will get over those thoughts. But we've been in such a dark place for such a long time. It's gonna that that's part of the healing process as well, and I think
Right.
we'll get there.
I think we will too. And,
Yeah,
it's so much, and we talk about this all the time. It's not just the physical part of the challenges, it's the psychological part of the challenges.
yeah,
Because we're coming from a place of being so sedentary and not having the motivation to exercise, and in a lot of cases afraid to exercise as well,
yeah,
because there's a genuine risk of injury, and you don't want that,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
So
It doesn't look
being
pretty when your face plant will have, come in with a broken nose and 2 black eyes.
my goodness. Since I discovered I have bat wings with my last weight loss, yes. Good old bat wings. I don't know, is it a badge of honor? We did do the whole first month with the video. You did lose a little bit on your arms, it looked like, from what we could tell.
Yeah, but they were awful, and it just
It
gives me
was
anxiety thinking about that.
hard.
So, yeah, I think
Yeah,
I don't think I'd do them again because, yeah, it does my head in, but I do want to do some kind of and I think doing like with this, the next 2 Yes to Next people, they do a few arm movements, and I'm thinking that's gonna work. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think maybe some resistance bands, we can learn how to use the resistance bands to kinda get that tricep area worked, and, we're gonna learn as we go. And
Exactly. Yeah.
that doing that challenge was so, so hard, and, I mean, I'm glad that I tried it because it kinda showed me that, "Okay, that's too much for me." It was, yeah, it was, I think I'm glad that I at least tried it, and I don't
Yeah, for
wanna,
sure.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like after we did that one, we're like, "Okay, we need to scale it back," and that was just absolutely. Alright, well, we have been going for an hour, and I'm glad that everybody came and joined us. We have 3 more weeks doing the Yes to Next, videos, and
Mhm.
so if you just joined us, you can go back and see. I showed the channel. We've got it in the description. We are all about doing what you can do at the level that you're at. We chose her channel for this month, and pick whatever you want and try different
Yeah.
videos. Give them a try, see what you enjoy, see where your level is at, try different things, and that's what we like to do. We like to keep variety, and I know I
Yeah.
need, and
And just keep consistent. If you can only do 10 minutes, that's a win. If you can do longer, go for it. Like, there's no hard and fast rules. Just try and do a little bit of activity every day, and we can gradually build up. But on the days that you can't, it's not a loss. Next day back on. So,
that's right. Do some countertop push-ups. Just,
yes,
do,
squeeze those
yeah.
glutes.
Yeah, squeeze your glutes.
One
Do something, and just try to do something that's movement every day. Even if you do some isometric exercises, just like clench your fists and make a bicep, like, and hold it. That's something, right? That's better than nothing, and it's easy
Yep.
to do.
While the
So
kettle's boiling, you can do something, so
that's right.
excellent.
That's right. We love you too. Awesome. We're so happy you guys are here, and hope that you guys are being inspired to do some more movement and incorporate more movement in your life along with us. So we will be back next week, and we'll let you know how we do. I'm planning on doing more variety of her videos next week. So hopefully we'll have
Yeah,
we'll find some fun ones.
great. Okay, lovely. See
Awesome.
you,
All
everyone.
right.